Well, I'm a lifetime Detroiter, 55 years. Born and raised, I'm here to stay. It's in my blood. Yeah, it's my home. The Motor City, so I had to put a motor on it. And it's just basically a mini bike. I had to extend the carriage out to fit the sprocket on it. And I always use a house switch. See a house switch? It's only 49 cents. How can you beat that? You gotta talk to it. Come on, baby. Yeah. This is called the Royal Queen. My mom was really famous. She got killed. She was the flower lady. A lot of people heard of her. So in her passing, it was a wonderful gift that I have no fear as far as what it is I want to do. And I decided to follow in her footsteps, beautify the neighborhood, community activism. We have community gardens, plant flowers, and picking up litter, recycling. So it was really easy for me to say, what direction am I going, you know? And then I decided to build this. It just came to me. I have her portrait on the back in tribute to her. And a few other people, artists and activists, have a big portrait of her at Crans Park, south of 7 Mile here. And so I'm keeping the community gardens going that she started. I'm not as much into it. This is about a quarter of her footsteps. She's almost impossible to follow. At 83 years old, she was really something. So that's my inspiration. What drives me is just to enjoy the moment. Some people get tied up with what they're going to do tomorrow, or how am I going to pay this bill, that bill, and you got to do the now, because that's all there really is. And the luxury of the moment, like right now, is magic. And to find that in people, try to inspire other people. I like to get my hands dirty. I'll get out and pick up litter. I'll clean up around a boarded up house, or I'll pull a bunch of garbage out of behind a vacant house and pull it on the street. Get involved. Martin Luther King says to get to know your neighbors. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I keep to myself. We got to get out, we got to come together. Now I think more than ever. You never know when you need a spoon. My mom said this is called tickling when you get it out. You got to tickle it, tickle, tickle, tickle. You tickle the roots, which makes sense, you know, you fluff out, you want them to grow. Tickle the zinnia. Give the zinnia some water. This is my mother's, she planted this. This is a hollyhock. No fragrance. But this is really called the We Are Family Community Garden. A couple of people helped. We had this sign that said welcome. I kind of wired it up. But yeah, somebody stole the sign, so I put love up there. And here I designed a watershed. So I collect rainwater from a vacant house. And this is a 55-gallon barrel. In the ground, I dug a hole in the ground so that it would be a little less easy to steal. And I had some kids in the community help me a little bit. We get the water out. Here's the whole garden right behind you. We water the tomatoes, collard greens, green beans. Here, let's go look. Maybe it'll refresh my memory. And here's a green bean. Look at the green bean coming out. Look at that. See it? We'll rinse it off with this clean water. I'll eat it because you don't want, I don't know if you want, but it's very sweet and delicious, yummy, grown in Detroit, rock and roll city. If you don't want to bite it. Another green pepper right here. Tomato. Wow, they look pretty healthy here. They got all that rain. And a friend of mine had some tree trimming companies come by and dump the wood chips. So we have truckloads of wood chips for everybody. And you know, Detroit's going back to Mother Nature now, so I made these little cages. Because the rabbits like to eat up all my green beans. Mom would know. I don't know if it's an elderberry or a blueberry or a mulberry bush, but it's a pretty big tree. I don't know if mulberries get that high. Delicious. All that life that comes from a tree. All right, here we are again, another day. A good way to remember when recycling is it's the same day as bulk pickup, every other week. And you can get a free recycling bin, free delivery, free everything. DetroitRecycles.org. You got to put all the W's in front of it. Or you can call this number 873-4000. That's the recycling center on Holden. It's our main recycling center in Detroit. There's a lot of creative artists there. It's really a cool place too to go to take your styrofoam and your plastic bags because you can't put those in here. But everything else, mainly you can recycle. Detroit Recycles, yeah, we could say, hey, Detroit Cycles. But I'm gifted because I have the awareness to see love everywhere. And that's my gift. And Detroit, let's all work together and do our thing here and recycle. All right, peace, love.